The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4.
Oh, we clinched the playoffs.
Second and 6.
Me and Madden gods. We're 12-1, Tater. 12-1 in Madden gods, Tater. How do they do that at? I play Nick next week. Uh-oh.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
I play Nick tomorrow night if he'll be on.
And not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, you gotta play the Saints.
You watching this shit?
You sent this to the chat? Or I just gotta look it up? Trayvon.
From the gun, it's 2. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 at a Parker.
Bro, split back offenses let them start running more. They're smart to be in. Split backs are a good thing.
On that throw, picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
No, don't turn my phone off.
On first down, Tagovailoa flushed out right. But now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down.
Huh?
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver.
They didn't break that tackle.
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. He'll try and run it.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
No, you need to get rid of that damn stat he got.
Why do you hate on the
The
spat
run
so
only
much?
got a yard. Here's
That
2nd and
shit,
9.
that shit look like make him slower.
Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Yeah,
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
number 17.
A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Wiggles free. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Harris. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Patriots nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2 now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Dolphins going to take their second
still watching this,
timeout
man?
as they stop it here with just
Nah, how you
40
doing?
ticks to go in
It's
this
10 to
first
3.
half.
38 seconds left. I'm about to score. I'm on
A
6.
chance now to get even before the break as
Not
they come up
38
first
seconds
and
left.
goal.
38 seconds left before half.
This is Breida on the draw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
Get in there. Let's go, Tua.
For a Dolphins touchdown.
Big body
To
shit.
the tongue of Iloa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
You snuck
Oh,
it
I
in.
missed. No
He missed
way.
it. No good.
Definitely
And they'll remain down by a point.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Well, let's go
So
for
not
it.
much time to speak of remaining in this first
a
half
long-
as
it's
the
a long
kick's
one.
away.
Are you
And
back
that one
in?
will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Two running backs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the
Cam
wise
Newton
play,
in.
because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the
Need to
knee,
put Cam
get to the
Newton in
locker
the
room.
game. Who's their backup? Because that's who's been starting this whole time.
Who?
Cam Newton ain't been starting. Somebody else has. The Patriots. Number 2.
An incomplete pass leads to second
Strap
and 10
it in,
from the
strap it in.
25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Gain of 48 yards. First down, New England.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Harris. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Damn, Zach Wilson got his thing too. I'll just do 1 pick.
They'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
New England.
Naheem Hines, X Factor, best running back in the league.
Back to throw now on 1st
I'm
down.
glad everybody knows it now. Oh, thank you, bro.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10.
Naheem Hines.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Lucky I ain't getting on my quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end
I got Naheem Hines as an X factor, and I got that bitch as a wide receiver like setup. He's got first one free as his thing, so he's gonna guarantee the first juke. But I also put grab and go, which I should have put. Should I put balance beam? I got balance beam McCaffrey, and it's just pointless. I'm gonna put grab and go and matchup nightmare, so he makes faster cuts on linebackers, and grab and go so he doesn't lose any speed after he catches the ball.
Almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game
still it's over with, but I love it.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet, and in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
I got Naheem Hines in the.
Teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Sparring dog. Oh, you better be beating this man.
I'm losing, man.
On 1st down.
Who's my 7?
Works his way inside the 30 on a pick.
Oh, it's his ball. You better be about more than 7.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4,
Get
2nd and 6.
You want me to tell you what to run?
Here's another carry for Harris.
Look at this shit,
He'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the
You want me to tell you what to run?
20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing.
Go 3-4 cover 1.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Not nickel cover 1. 3-4 cover 1. When you until he starts really throwing it, then you go nickel cover 1 and then switch him to purples. But right now I would go 3-4 cover 1 and switch him to purples. You should be all right. Using the blitzer, that's new. I like that. I use it as safety. No, use it as safety. Use it as safety. Put that linebacker in a QB spot.
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
I'm way behind, mind you. Oh, I'm not that far behind.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
Yeah, if you just go right on the D-pad, he'll be square or triangle. Right triangle, right on the D-pad, and then go left. No, yeah, right triangle, right on D-pad, right circle, right on D-pad. Oh, that's fine. Do that. Or you can do that too. Hey, when the safety is back there and man on the running back, 99% of the time it's a run play. When they make you line up too high on that shit is a fucking run. That shit is so flawed. This is a run too. You're Hollywood Brown in your ass. He can scoot that wide receiver and all he wants. That nigga is fucking running the ball.
Jump! What are you doing?
Oh wow. That's fugazi, boy. Whenever I throw that, it's a pick.
Add 6 to their lead.
That's fine. Just score a touchdown. He's trash.
It's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully
You all right?
reliable.
You all right?
Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them
We
crazy.
lost to the
because
Eagles, and the Eagles are super trash. God damn, I'm trash. Fucking lose to Hollywood Brown. 3 yards at a fucking time. What kind of garbage
Fielded
is
a
that?
couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's
You only
tackled
lose
at
3
the
yards
20.
at a time, Taylor.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. That's the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Looking downfield for Dez. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
You watching this, man?
Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball.
That's how it's supposed to do. Get a stop.
With him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
It's a
Throw
loss
that
of a
thing.
yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this
You
running
don't have
game,
to throw that
they
shit.
have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to
Damn,
run
how
it
did I lose to the
effectively thus
Eagles,
far.
bro? How did I
And
lose
it's
to
cost
Hollywood Brown? 3 yards at a time. Where the fuck they do that at?
Let's go. Into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost
Why
like...
do people sit there and wait for you to pick your
Yeah, you know, you gotta feel
Why
right.
is it lame as
Exactly.
fuck?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away.
They what? They wait for what?
They just sit there and wait for me to pick my pick.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw
Fumble,
to start
man.
things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
This man's running the clock like a little bitch.
Yeah, they're gonna try
You can only
some
do it under
clock
2
with the
minutes.
shell. And he'll
And
wind up
it's not.
picking
It just
up
got
about
to the 2
4.
minutes.
That is gonna bring us to
He
the
ran the
2-minute
clock to the
warning.
2 minutes from
Now a
3
stoppage
minutes.
Oh, well.
here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up
He should have
on
had
the
a.
play.
He should have been had a
We'll
run
get an
play.
update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
I mean, not 2 minutes. It was like 2:30. He ran his whole play clock out.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll drop to throw.
Get up, Howard. Get up, Howard.
By the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Let's ride out. Pick 6. Let's go.
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And you missed an extra point.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Shut up, bitch.
That's a ball he would like to
And
have
you
back.
missed an
He'll
extra
land right
point.
in the
Don't
lap
worry
of the
about it.
defender from there.
Didn't be
He didn't
over
have
with.
very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Still an important piece of
You're a
business to
lucky
take
bitch.
care of, the extra point.
You are a lucky bitch.
Let's go.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 23-all.
Now I gotta play fucking defense.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here.
Supposed to
in
be
this
up by a
4th
point.
quarter.
You're right, man.
And this will
Supposed to
not
be
be
up on that
returnable. It's
man.
out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's alright, though. I should have beat the Eagles. That's just some points, bro. This
The
gonna
Pats
feel
at the
me.
line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6.
Don't worry, those people just gonna keep feeling me in these other leagues. I don't turn Madden gods into my league.
Guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
I'm one of the Madden
right
gods
back
now.
out there
Dude.
doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges
Too far.
out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Right? Demir Bird, the intended receiver,
Gotta blow
and
this.
it's 3rd down.
Gotta blow
That
this
one brought
one.
back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Forced out to his left.
Let's go. Punt the ball. You gotta punt it.
Many times when
Let's
the play
go.
breaks down,
That's the league
quarterback's
rules.
moving around
League
outside
rules.
of
Gotta
the
punt it.
pocket. You're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached
Fourth quarter, you do whatever he
take
wants.
the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able
He
to connect
punted
on
it
that
in.
one.
Oh, hold on to the
It'll be
ball.
a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Come on, Tate. Field goal wins the game.
29-yard line.
Field goal wins the game, Tate. 2 timeouts.
First down Miami as they get set
You
to
better run
start
the
the
ball.
drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time.
You don't need to call a timeout till you pass the 50.
Comfortable with that.
Under a minute past
All the
50.
play sequence is called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Don't play action it.
Stop the clock,
Take
or
away the
continue
play
to
action.
move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he gets this one just shy of the
Out of bounds,
40,
out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds.
It's a first
Time
down
out.
on a gain of 10.
They wouldn't let me
Dolphins
call
going
it.
to
I
take
was
their
trying to
second
explain this
timeout
shit.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a
30
first and
yards.
10.
30 yards. You got 3 or 4 plays. 30 yards.
To throw is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of
Good play.
Breida. And he'll
Good
go
play.
out of bounds. It
Good play.
appears
Like,
right
if you would have waited, you would
It's a
have. You would
gain
have
of
had the
6
post.
on the play, and that'll make this
Yeah,
a
but-
second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
I don't give a fuck what you do,
2nd
but-
and 4.
Out of the the shotgun. Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football.
All right, everything's got to be flats to the running backs. Corner routes. Something safe. Over the middle, spike it.
Now Tagovailoa.
No, what's going on?
Able to fall on it, but
I hope you just took 8. I hope you just ate it.
Fucking stupid. But hey, I was down the whole game. I don't care. Overtime.
Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
No, I was only up one time in the game, and that was first quarter. I was up 3-0.
It's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal,
gotta
the
finish
other
them off.
team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
Let's go, defense.
If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime.
Let's go. Ryan, I read that shit.
Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you and you still cover the
Let me get that. Stand bounce.
Picked off by Jerome.
Let me get that. Game over, baby. User, baby.
No way.
User, baby.
There's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing. So now he's
Let's go, Zeke.
to the sideline. Hope his defense picks
Hold on, babe.
and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to
So what's my record?
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right
12
here.
and 1. Who's left in this game? Saints can definitely beat me. I only beat them left. Oh, I played Nick. I played Nick twice. Ooh, I played Nick twice. Nick's 1 and 11.
I'm fighting my way back into the
And now
playoffs.
it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes
Isn't
left
it
in this
tanking?
overtime session, and still all tied. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes
Some
it from
of these.
the
Oh, I'm
7
winning
down to
out.
the 4-yard
Oh,
line.
I'm winning out. I'm going 15 and 1 in this league too. In Madden Dog. Because I got Dante Jackson first pick.
The extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong,
I'm so smart.
anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a
I'm a
chance to kick
smart
it.
bitch, bro.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field.
You're gonna
as
try
this
to
is a
ice
big
me from
spot
4
right here.
yards away.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
I'm kicking the field goal now, and the game's over.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Look, Ryan, he just tried to ice me, so I'm about to run the ball and then kick it again because he can't ice me. Yes, he can. He has one more timeout, but I don't care.
Me and the Jags.
No gain on the play that time. So big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
He beat me 21-3 last time, and then I beat him in the butt. He gonna beat me this time.
Who can create his own
I'm gonna be
space,
honest.
who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own
I
blocker.
should be right in front of the base. I should be directly in front of the
So
goal.
a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will be just a 21-yard
CPU,
attempt.
CPU, CPU.
I think I missed. Nope. Let's go. Game over. That's how you come back. That's how you come back, nigga.
So I think I missed.
I was down the whole game, nigga.
It did not disappoint into overtime.
Let's go.
And we always pay lip service to how important
All
it is to
losses
play
are
defense.
Texans.
And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Dolphins, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Madden God. Nigga.
Nigga.
Turn this. Nigga.
Bro, I'm the